Wolf of Wall Street said it best, there is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man. I choose rich every effing time. You listen to me and you listen well. Are you behind on your credit card bills? Good, do something about it. Are you behind on your mortgage? Good, do something about it. Does your girlfriend think you're a worthless effing loser? Do something about it. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. Try and deal with my problems. I show up in the back of a limousine with a $2,000 suit on and a $40,000 gold watch. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm Matt from Webb-Works. Here at Webb-Works, we talk about health, wealth, relationships, and so much more. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today's video, we're talking about 10 financial tips that could change your future forever. 10. Keep a good financial record. It's important to keep at least 7 years of the important stuff. Documents on mortgage, obviously your social security, and all that important information. I mean, obviously I'm not going to go too far into this, but just keep record. Try and keep 7 years if you can. Honestly, one day you'll just all of a sudden need something and there it'll be. 9. Review your financials. Reviewing your financials is something like you have a, how many of you have a gym membership and haven't seen inside the gym? I mean, let's be honest. There is a ton of charges and things you buy and things you pay for monthly that just go on, and we don't even know they go on. I mean, honestly, who looks at the bank statement and it goes through an individual little thing on it? I mean, we just don't do it. So honestly, just take an hour out of your day and go through all the things that you're paying for and decide what you need and you don't need. And I mean, think about it. If you have a mortgage, right, and you've had it for so long, but you've built up your credit, before it was bad, now your credit's good, you could get a much different interest rate, which could change your whole entire mortgage payment. Or you could even refinance the building and then buy something else, or take that chunk of money and do something important with it for your dreams. So review your financials. It's crucial. It's just a little bit of time that will change your life. 8, maximize your employee benefits. Honestly, a lot of us don't know that our employees or our employers offer all kinds of benefits like grants and tuition reimbursement. I mean, you could be going to school on your company, on your employer's dime. I mean, why doesn't that sound good? There is so many other ways, like 401ks. I mean, you could also do other things outside of your work, like a Roth IRA or something along those lines. But there are so many benefits that we just don't realize that are right there in front of us that could absolutely change our lives. I mean, maybe you had a family plan on your insurance, and come to find out your wife's insurance has a way better family plan. I mean, just go through all that stuff and find out what you need and don't need, and just better your financials. 7, invest. Investing is a absolutely crucial thing. A lot of us think when we put money in our savings account we're investing. We are not investing. I think the inflation rate's 4% right now, or 3 something, and the average interest rate on a bank is like, I don't know, point something percent. So you're not gaining money by putting money into your savings account. I mean, it's important to have a savings account, which we'll talk about soon, but invest your money in things like real estate, stocks. I mean, technology has brought on so much information and the ability to simply just invest in things just with a few clicks of a button. I mean, I started doing stocks a long time ago, and then I started doing it on Robinhood, and honestly, I love it. It's exciting, it's fun. Just try and be as smart as you possibly can if you do invest. I mean, it's only an investment if you go into it intelligently. It's a mistake if you throw money at nothing at all. So just do your research and invest in whatever you can. It'll better your future, and maybe you don't have to clock into that day job from now on. Thank you all for watching this far. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm glad we're sitting here and growing together. Don't forget to give me one of these. Subscribe. Subscribe is how I live, grow, and thrive. So I really appreciate if you subscribe. Click that notification bell. Let's get on to the next one. 6, have a savings plan. Just like I just mentioned, the interest rates aren't great on savings accounts, but it is important to have a savings account, period, because honestly, if you're working and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, a pandemic hits, or you get laid off, or the company gets bought out, or just things happen in life, and having at least 3 months of a savings account, or 3 months of your bills, is absolutely important. I mean, it has made my life so much more comfortable living by these rules. I mean, I struggled before. I would whatever, something would happen on a job, or I'd hate the job and I would leave, or whatever would happen. Pandemic would happen, and I was not prepared. I had to struggle and hope that I would get assistance from elsewhere, but really all I needed to do was work on me and save a little money, just nest it away just in case something bad happens. And honestly, saving money can lead to investing in, as we said, investing in real estate, investing in the stock market, investing in yourself, whatever it may be. So just try and at least put 3 months of your bills and a little bit more in your bank, and honestly it'll make you sleep easier every night knowing you don't have to worry. 5, contribute to your retirement. Your retirement is something that none of us think about on a daily basis, but all of a sudden one day we're going to be whatever, 50, 60. The retirement age right now is full retirement, 68. Partial retirement, 62. And honestly, when I sold cars, I saw some people's social security checks and wow, how do you live off it, right? It just, yeah, it's impossible. Social security is not going to support you if it's even there at all for you. So invest in a Roth IRA, invest in your 401k, put money away. Just do whatever you can. I mean, meet with a financial planner and plan out the rest of your life. Unless you want to retire at 68 and live in a shack in the woods, barely getting by, invest in your retirement because no one else is going to do it for you. 4, pay off bad debt. There's bad debt and there's good debt. Bad debt is a credit card above 10 or 30% because that negatively affects your credit score, if you didn't know that. But there is good debt also. If you're in a multi-family unit, if you're right in a vehicle, I mean, vehicles are appreciating assets, but you can be right in a vehicle. So just pay off any bad debt you have that will affect your credit score, and honestly, your credit score affects pretty much any growth or improvement in your life. If you want to own a property, if you want to, pretty much, if you want to buy a car, if you want to do almost anything, credit is absolutely important. So pay off bad debt. It will change your future. Did for me. 3, stick to a budget. There is budget planners out there. I mean, technology has given us so much. If you don't know how to budget, you can quickly find out, or you can ask someone in your life that may know how to do that. Budgeting is a crucial thing. It allows you to block off and truly understand what you're spending on a weekly or daily basis. And honestly, it can change your savings account from this to this. So make a budget, cut back on things you don't need, and plan for what you're going to spend and how you're going to spend it, because it's how you spend your money that is most important. A lot of people spend their whole entire lives working for money when really you should have your money working for you. It is how the rich get rich and they stay rich. 2, spend less than you earn. I mean, obviously it should be self-explanatory, but if you're making whatever X amount of dollars a month, don't go out and get a crap ton of credit cards and just max them all out because you can, right? Because that seems like a great idea. So, as I said before, make a budget. Obviously, save as much money as you possibly can. Reinvest that money, and just don't be a fool. I mean, I've done it myself. I've whatever, made a bunch of money and then pissed through it. Made a bunch of money and pissed through it, and honestly, it got me nowhere. So, as I said in all the other tips, budget, invest, spend less than you earn. I mean, they're all things that will change your life more than you know. Now here's the number 1 tip. 1, and the most important, get paid what you're worth. I'm guilty of it. A lot of my life, I worked at jobs and didn't really budge on it. Whatever the hourly wage or whatever they offered for pay, I just took it, right? Like, why not? That's what I think, that's what I deserve, right? But as I got older, the one thing I really truly realized is the only thing you can't buy back is time. And the more time you spend making somebody else rich is time that you're not getting rich. So really sit down and think about what you're truly worth, and then think way above that, because we're all our own worst enemies, or all our own worst judges. We all sit there and think we're whatever. Some of us can beat ourselves up and think you're not worth this or you don't deserve that, but really at the end of the day, you do deserve it. You just don't understand it. So go after what you truly deserve. It will change your life. I mean, you can take your paycheck from this to this. I know I personally have done it. For whatever, a lot of my youth, I thought I was making a certain amount of dollars per hour, and I thought that was great, right? I had money left over to have fun and go out and drink and have fun and do this. But really, I was just a ignorant kid just whatever, riding the roller coaster life with no point other than this image he had in his head. So honestly, go after what you're worth, sit down and think about it. As I said before, whatever you think you're worth, double that, because that's what you're actually worth. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching. I honestly love this journey and I'm glad we're doing it together. I hope if you're watching this, you don't forget to get one of these, subscribe. I'll see you twice a week. Love you guys.